I'm Sandy Carricker, and I'm co-chair of CCS, Christian Community Service Organization of North Reading, and we sponsor the North Reading Food Pantry. The Food Pantry helps about 150 families here in town. Anyone who is a resident of North Reading is free to come on a Monday morning between 9 and 10, or on the first and third Monday evenings, we're open from 7 to 8. All you have to do is prove that you're a resident of North Reading and you're eligible to take advantage of everything that we have here at the Food Pantry. One of the things that we try to do is provide our families with things that they cannot buy with food stamps. And many people are surprised to find that you can't buy toilet paper or paper towels or diapers or shampoo or laundry detergent. All things that we think are necessities, but because they have a sales tax, they can't be purchased with food stamps. If someone comes to get help from us at the North Reading Food Pantry, they come into this gym area, which is part of the town hall, and the first thing that they do is fill out an order to select the meat and frozen food that we have, and also anything that's available in our refrigerator. From there, they go to our table that has all of the fresh vegetables and fruits that we may have picked up or that have been donated. After they pick their fresh food, they can also select bread. We're very lucky. We have a wholesaler, and one of our volunteers goes every Saturday to pick up bread and sometimes cakes and English muffins and things like that. They then walk into the food pantry, up a couple of stairs, so we're not really handicap accessible, but we will bring food out if there's someone in a wheelchair or someone that can't make those stairs. Once they get inside, they get a little cart, so it's organized just like a supermarket, and they go around the aisles. We do have limits on things only because there are certain items that are very popular, and we can't let people take more than their fair share. Once they have taken all of their items, they bring it to the front desk where we bag them, bag their food and other items that they've taken. And if they are a family with children under 18, once a month we give them a gift card to either Stop and Shop or Market Basket for $10 so that they can get some other food that we might not have available here.
Good morning, my name is Mike Spring. I'm one of the directors, board of directors with the North Reading Food Pantry, and we're going to Boston this morning to pick up food from the Greater Boston Food Bank and bring it back and put it in our little store here so we can give it out on Monday. The Greater Boston Food Bank is a wonderful organization. They have a huge facility, and their main goal and objective is to stamp out hunger in Massachusetts. And they have a wonderful program to do that, and they help every food pantry and nonprofit that they can that qualifies for their help. We are going to the Greater Boston Food Bank because we're members there. We have qualified for their assistance, and we are picking up probably 1,000 pounds of food for $100, their price to us. And all they do is charge for the few people that they have handling it there, because they have a lot of volunteers also. And so we get a lot of food, eggs, and all the things that we can't get here locally by donations. They give us, and we add that to the people's shopping list. I got started with the food pantry just as I started donating. Like, I would order a case of homemade pizzas from Stop and Shop every week, and because I thought it would be a good family thing that the kids or anyone could put a pizza together and make dinner, and they could do it together or something. And I thought it would be great, especially if the mom or dad worked, and it would be something they could do. And so I started buying these pizzas, and a guy named Mr. Nelson at the Stop and Shop would order one every week for me. And so I'd get a box of pizzas that had 12 family size pizzas in there, and I would take them to the food pantry. Well, after I did that for so many months, they asked me to set up the tables and chairs for the food pantry to help out. And so I started doing that. After about a year and a half of that, they asked me to be a board member. I'm the oldest of 8 kids, and my dad needed help from the food bank at different times when there was, like around 1987, there was a recession, and different times, and that's why one day I said, you know, I should be giving, because when I got unemployed a couple years ago, the Woburn Unemployment Office said, go do community service. So I was thinking about it, and then I said, well, I'll just go to the food pantry. And I started buying some pizzas with my unemployment check. And eventually I got some jobs, and now I work full-time. But I contribute a lot of my good fortune to donating my time and a little bit of money that I had to buying food for the food pantry, and the ladies would even call me the pizza guy because I would bring a case of pizzas every week.
Well, this is the Greater Boston Food Bank, the Friday pickup. Come in here every Friday, pick up a load. I mean, there are different volunteers also, but I come a lot of the time. So you have to have a member ID. You have to have a buyer ID from the food pantry, and there's 3 of us that have it. So either one of the 3 of us have to come along with other helpers. This is a marketplace where you can pretty much pick up free food, and it looks pretty slim today, but we're going to grab a cart and pick out whatever we think the pantry can need and give away, and that the clients will actually want and take with them. Yeah, individual packages in there. That's a good item to take.
Hi, my name is Maureen Lederhose, and I'm the Director of Marketing Communications here at the Greater Boston Food Bank. We're in the lobby of our new facility. It's a 117,000 square foot building, a warehouse that's geared up to ship this year roughly 40 million pounds of food. That food will be distributed to 550 member agencies, much like the food pantry for North Reading. We also do 30 direct distribution programs where we'll go out to meet the need of outlying communities that can't get into the pantry, can't get into here at the food bank to pick up their orders. We will service the community colleges. We will do kids cafe programs within the schools where children are eligible for subsidized meals. We'll do backpack programs where we send the children home with backpacks that have snacks that will last them through the weekend as well. So there's a lot of activity here in the food bank.
Get some good protein stuff today.
We're coming back from the Greater Boston Food Bank, where we loaded up probably over 1,000 pounds of food, and this week we got a lot of extra meat, frozen meat and different kinds, turkeys and chickens and steaks, and we're going to give them out on Monday morning.
Work at exits 7 and 9. 2495, they're doing all right. The Bourne and Sagamore bridges, about 1 mile delay at both places. Downtown, things are okay. No delays, Metro West. Next update.
We have a program at the North Reading Food Pantry where we have food pantry partners. And these partners are businesses that donate at least twice a year and or give money or food, and are a yearly partnership in different food drives and fundraising. Like Stop and Shop is a big one, where they give us from $4,000 to $6,000 every year from their company employee fundraising, which is a lot. And other places, doctors and dentists and Chinese restaurants, they all give something, and they're enrolled in our partnership program, and they have a poster that sets them apart in the community as a food pantry partner. And it's been very successful.
Good.
I'm just going to set up here.
Yeah, get them out of the way for now.
In 2010, the Rotary had a fund drive, and they were able to purchase both this freezer and this refrigerator, which meant that once we joined the Greater Boston Food Bank, we were able to take frozen food and food that has to be kept in the refrigerator. So we were thrilled, because this means, as you now know from your trip into the Greater Boston Food Bank, we get a lot of food that has to be refrigerated or frozen, and this has worked out to be a great thing. Yes, we have a website. It's www.nrfoodpantry.org, and you're welcome to look at our website. We have the ability for you to make a direct donation through PayPal. We also are on Facebook, so if you get onto Facebook and ask for North Reading Food Pantry, you will see that. And quite often I will put messages on Facebook when we're in need of things, and I'm amazed at how responsive the community is.
One thing I'd like to mention that is so important to our work and things that we're able to do is wonderful donations that the people of North Reading have made and continue to make to our food pantry and the Christian Community Services. This is such a wonderful program, and it benefits the whole community. Each and every person is benefited and blessed because of the efforts of these fine people, and how these wonderful financial directors of the food pantry and the Christian Community Services use this money to help the people in need. It's just a wonderful program, and the money is very much appreciated, and the ladies are very frugal with it and use it to the best that they can. Thank you very much to everyone that has donated.